Tango down.
Who is the Tango?
Welcome to Gun Thoughts.
I hear the drums echoing tonight, but she hears only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's coming in 12:30 flight. Her moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation. I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some old forgotten words or ancient melodies. He turned to me as if to say, hurry boy, it's waiting there for you. It's gonna take me away from you. There's nothing 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do the things we never had. Action.
DSA SA58 Bush Warrior 18-inch barrel FAL. It's pronounced FAL because of how extensively it was used in the conflict in the Falkland Islands.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the most famous and notable usage of the FAL.
Yep.
100% correct. DSA FAL. Is this gun good? Is it live up to the super high standards that you always hear about FALs and falls or whatever? That everybody likes them and they work perfectly good for everybody? Let's find out. We wanted to review this gun because it looks cool.
It does look cool.
And we like guns that look cool.
We do like that.
We went out and we bought a DSA FAL. And a lot of people are gonna say, well, why didn't you buy one from XYZ Tactical Response Systems or whatever? And to that, I'm gonna say,
they don't have them in stock. So
this one was in stock and we could buy it right then instead of waiting like 6 months to have one built.
Yeah.
So we just bought that. Because that's what most people would probably do. No one really has much impulse control. You just buy things and you don't know why, and that's really how this works. So
yeah.
That's how we ended up in this situation right here. Let's talk about the accuracy on this thing.
It sucks.
well,
it's pretty bad.
FALs are not traditionally known to be a
sniper's weapon.
And this one was no exception.
So we shot 3 sets of groups with this thing. We shot some Tula, RIP, Steel Case 308. We shot some Hornady Black Match Grade 308, and we shot some Winchester M80. The best group was the M80, which is no surprise because this gun was the FAL was designed to run M80. In addition to this not being a super accurate gun, we opted for the version that just has irons, and I gotta say the irons do kind of suck on this gun.
You only have one small aperture back here.
Tiniest hole on earth.
It could be tinier, honestly. And you've got one little adjustable post right there.
It's adjustable?
It has to be. DS Arms does make railed top covers for these, and people seem to like those. You could ask Mr. Administrative Results if his held 0. We don't know, because we didn't buy it. Why didn't it work?
Long belt dog. It was pretty reliable. It's got this merry-go-round of a gas block, so we could basically hit it until it worked.
There's There's a plethora.
Yeah, I counted 47 clicks when I counted.
That's a lot of clicks.
I counted 47 clicks.
Perhaps even too many settings.
Far too many.
You just want a ton of settings at once, though.
Yeah, that's a three-way right there, baby.
That's moving. Nice. Cool.
Jeez, it fucking hits these primers so hard.
Nothing. Okay, okay, okay. Keep going. Hey. They could, I don't know. Maybe they could put less settings.
3 to 7.
3 to 7 settings seems good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So we're gonna go back in time and tell whoever the f designed this.
Mr. FNN.
Yep.
Yeah, Mr. FN.
Mr. Owl.
It's FNN.
We shot steel case, we shot brass, it went bang, we ran it suppressed, it went instead of bang. That's it.
Oh, we took the bolt carrier out and we put dirt all over it.
Oh yes, it's got these like strange
It's like a sand cutter bolt.
reliefs for sand.
Little triangles, Illuminati on the bolt. And
Little suspect.
I don't know if they did anything, but we turned the gas all the way up and then it worked again. But it did stop working after we doused the bolt carrier in dirt until we turned the gas all the way up.
Yeah.
It's a short stroke gas piston system.
Wild dogs cry out in the night as they grow restless, longing for some solitary company. Ergos.
Okay, so the FAL definitely has some ergonomics that could be spoken about. Starting over here, we've got a charging handle that is a little foldy boy on this particular model. It's a little stiff, but not too bad. Then if we come over to this side, we've got a mag release right here. That's this weird little circle thing. As you can see, there's some technique to using this.
That was the technique.
And that was how you do it. And then, as you can see, the bolt's locked open. There's a bolt catch. It's this other odd little metal thing down here. So that was loud. And then you've got a safety. You've got safe and then shoot. There's this right here, the takedown lever. It is honestly possibly too easy to actuate. I imagine if you were really like in the jungle with this bad boy.
Doing tactics.
The jungle, the Bush Warrior.
The bush of the Falklands.
If you were in the bush, the Argentine bush, and this was like bumping up against you like you had it slung or something, I could see that happening, and then that might happen.
Woo! We forgot to talk about the trigger.
There is one.
It's got one, and it goes like this. Some pre-travel, it's a little stiff, brakes, it's okay. That's still in there. Reset. Not bad.
So, instead of doing our sort of usual format, we're gonna break down the FAL a little bit different in what we're calling the good, the bad, and the feels. So let's start with the good.
It's gonna take a lot to drive me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do.
The good is this gun looks super duper cool. It has a super stylish, classic look to it. Looks awesome.
Wow.
What was good about it? It has adjustable gas, which is cool because it lets you
Adjust the gas.
adjust the gas so that it runs in a more pleasant way, or you can tune it for your suppressor, whatever.
Or in adverse conditions.
Adverse conditions. Again, we found it to be a pretty reliable rifle. It has kind of the foundations of the ergonomics that you see in more modern service rifles. You've got safety right there, that's right there for your thumb. It's easy to access. You've got non-reciprocating charging handle right here. There's some good things going on with the FAL. It hides its weight well. This is a 8.5 pound rifle, but It's all like right here by your hand, so it's not really out here like an AK where it's super front heavy. It feels okay. And moreover, I think that the DS Arms FAL is a decent way for people to get their FAL LARP fix on without paying out the ass for a more duty grade FAL. Because honestly, this is a meme rifle. And getting a duty grade meme rifle, does that matter? Is it worth it to spend a lot on a FAL platform rifle? If you're collecting, maybe. But if you're planning on using it as your main go-to rifle for home defense or whatever it may be,
Stop.
Yeah, stop. Check yourself.
Damn, I was just hurting some feelings today, huh? Another benefit to the FAL is I think it has a really good recoil pattern. The adjustable gas really helps being able to control some of that gassing depending on the ammo you're using. So you can actually shoot it as a pretty tame rifle. What?
Feels good.
Yeah, it feels good.
Feels okay.
I like it.
Okay.
I hate it.
I bless the rains down in Africa. I bless the rains.
Now we're gonna look at the bad.
The bad.
Both a pro and a con to have adjustable gas. In this case, only because, not only, but because it has 5 billion settings and it's not clearly marked in any way, so you kind of just freely spin it.
Too hot to touch.
There's glove.
Whoa, wrong way. Now it'll run for sure. So to be fair, they do tell you how to adjust it. I did not read that at all. I don't understand it. I don't want to read. I don't care to. You just spin the thingy.
If you could read,
yeah.
would you choose this rifle? Probably not. Another bad thing about the FAL is that the while the ergos are almost to a modern service rifle, they leave a lot to be desired, such as the rock-in feature of the mags.
Well, the
Compatible.
mags themselves are kind of a downside of FAL ownership. So right here we've got a, do you know what kind of mag this is? Who knows? It's
Covered in blood when we got it.
It's a metal FAL mag for this receiver type. And as it stands right now, nobody is producing new ones of these. So
This is
the
the last
ones
one
that
in existence.
exist are the ones that are out there. And they're a little overpriced too.
But we know what we got, so.
We've got some of these, and they fit pretty nice if you can get over the fact that they're rock-in, which is, you know, sort of a little bit of a dated design. But, oh, that's in there. But,
Actually, it wasn't.
oh, well, it won't come out.
I love this.
So as I was saying, the metal mags fit really well. And we didn't really have any problems with those.
Until now.
DS Arms also makes FAL mags.
Watch it get worse.
These are in production right now. And as you can hear, that is polymer. And you know, polymer mags are not necessarily a bad thing. There's a lot of good polymer mags out there.
Not these.
But it's not these. Yeah, so the DS Arms mags that DS Arms makes for the DS Arms FAL don't fit in the DS Arms FAL without a notable amount of fitting.
Effort.
At least like 1 to 2 beers worth of filing per mag.
Yeah, that's per mag. And better yet, if you were to leave these DS Arms FAL mags loaded,
Yeah.
these plastic little feed lips, they blow out within 12 hours. So let's just go ahead and try and insert one of these bad boys into here.
Is it seated? We don't know.
And as you can see, there we go. It's in there. So
it does work.
So it works, but
perfect. First try.
I guess if these are all you can source, then yes, they will work. Just don't leave them loaded.
And there's no forward assist?
And then there's no forward assist, so then if it doesn't go into battery, which did happen a couple times.
You have to pull it back and launch it back in.
The blown out DSA mag stopped feeding pretty good at that point. There's no way to pop that guy into battery. You have to run this charging handle. Oh yeah, the grip angle's dumb and weird too.
You can't even put anything in the grip. No snacks.
Other thing that's bad is, I guess it's good, maybe if you're a LARPer, but the thread pitch for the muzzle device is like a super weird one. It's like 9.5 point something left hand, weird. And it's really hard to find muzzle devices for it.
It is 9/16 by 24 left for traditional FAL muzzle devices.
9/16 by 24 left, so you could easily just throw any suppressor mount on it.
One time. Let's just take a moment here in this video, just a moment of silence for all the steel case that is gone now. Rest in peace, steel case.
Fuck! Motherfucker! How does a FAL feel to shoot? It feels rad. The FAL looks awesome. You feel like a total Chad as you're shooting this thing.
Do you have the urge to invade the Falkland Islands?
Every day. Anyway, as far as feels for the FAL, I think it's a really cool gun. I think it's super, super fun to shoot. The recoil is honestly not that bad for a 308.
The FAL has a pretty, it's a sharp recoil impulse, but it's short and it sort of snaps and then it's over. And it's really not that punishing, especially since it's got a big old puss pad on the back here.
Love to see it.
It doesn't beat you up too bad, but when you're firing rapidly, good luck tracking your sights through recoil. I'll just say that.
Point shooting.
It feels cool. There is definitely some historical significance to the FAL. This particular example has nothing to do with any of it because it's a DS Arms clone, essentially, but nonetheless, you can pretend that you were there in Argentina at the Falkland Islands.
The only place where it was
the only place that the FAL saw combat.
So it feels super cool to shoot. It looks super cool.
I've never wanted to visit Argentina more.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
I heard they have really good steaks.
For multiple reasons.
I actually didn't really enjoy shooting this thing that much.
I thought it was okay.
It was, I have an AR-10 that I definitely prefer to shoot more than this, and it was just a lot. It got a lot better when we suppressed it though, because we are good stewards of the forest.
And it was quieter.
And it's more polite to your neighbors.
Side note about suppressing the FAL while we're talking about it, we did not get the suppressor gas plug, so we definitely had a decent amount of pop from the gas block right there. It wasn't particularly quiet. We were running it with the Silencer Co. hybrid on there. It definitely took the edge off though, and it ran well. One thing that's important to note is this handguard, like a lot of piston guns, gets pretty hot after sustained fire. If you're shooting a lot, remember to bring your AK glove because you're gonna burn your little mitts.
This is a cool gun to shoot if you're shooting for fun, like shooting trash in the forest. And don't do that, that's bad.
Take some time to do the things we never had.
Way better. My final thoughts are
Mag bad.
mag bad. This gun belongs above your bed
Does
to
it?
look at and not shoot. to
Damn.
not use at all.
Strong words.
And it's for you to just look at and fantasize about times that you weren't involved with,
Yeah.
and that will never happen again.
Okay. So
We're just hurting feelings left and right today.
now that he has sufficiently devastated all of you and really hurt some feelings there, my final thoughts on the FAL are that I wish that this screw would stop backing out, first of all.
It's supposed to do that.
I wish that the finish that DS Arms had put on, like the barrel and the front sight and stuff, wasn't so rust prone. It's definitely a little bit of a minus. I wish that the DS Arms mags didn't blow fucking chunks. But otherwise, you know, I had a fun time shooting the FAL. It's certainly not a rifle that I would consider to be something that you should be basing your super tactical kit around.
The word is practical. It's not fucking practical.
But yeah, you know, I didn't hate the FAL. I just didn't really come out of this with very strong feelings for it either way. It was kind of fun to shoot for a little while, but yeah, it's okay, but
I honestly thought I would fall in love with this thing. I thought this thing would like give off such cool, good vibes and would be such like a cool in a woods type gun, and it's just not.
Yeah, man, I just never really felt the vibes with the FAL either, to be honest.
Maybe we should have spray painted it. Do you think that would have helped?
Like pink?
But yeah, all in all, I guess my final thoughts on the FAL are, if you are absolutely in love with this gun and you want a cheap way to get into it,
Yeah.
the DSA might be the option for you.
And there will be one on Gunbroker soon.
There will be one on Gunbroker soon. If you are kind of interested in it, but you're not sure, then I'm guessing you probably won't fall in love with it, because none of us did.
Hello. We hope that you enjoyed that wonderful rendition of Africa by Gun Thoughts. Anyhow, you guys, if you were wondering how you can support wonderful content like that and perhaps even see an outtake of us singing that song, head on over to patreon.com/gunthoughts to find out more.
And you can pay for our next singing lessons.
Anyhow, other note is that patrons get early access to merch.
We have some cool new shirts
We
coming
got some
out.
cool stuff coming. If you want a chance to grab that before anyone else gets a chance to have a go at it with their credit card. Anyway, patreon.com/gunthoughts. If you do want to support us, thank you so much. If you can't, don't worry about it. We'll still make videos almost never. And yeah. Bye.
Finally. Seated. It was pretty reliable.
No.
Oh, no?
Every time.
What happened?
No, you got to do a long.
The people want it.
Long bell dog.
All in all, this is a pretty cool gun. It really has a lot of features of modern rifles that are good too.
It is a affordable way. It isn't a. I would say that the DSA FAL is a decent way for you.
How?
Let's talk about the good.
For me, I felt like a South Vietnamese guy that was issued an M14. Shooting this.
You did?
Yeah.
Were they issued? What? No, actually,
What would you say are the similarities between this and the M14?
Long. Heavy. Shitty rockin' mags.
308.
308. Fucking recoil. Probably loud as shit.
Large flame.
Yeah.
You know you can put ear protection on, right?
Nope. They don't have Asian fit ear protection like they have Asian fit iPro, so.
We'll get on that. Whoever
Hopefully.
makes ear protection. That was hot. Sponsored by Sons of Liberty Gunworks.
That's not true.
They gave us.
T-shirts.
Three
Three
free
T-shirts.
So now that steel case is gone, you can make the gas ports smaller now.
Talk about how you feel.
Fuck, I hate it. As a Glock guy, I would have really enjoyed it if it was a Glock.
Oh, we never talked about.
I don't think there's been any major conflicts.
I don't think that this really got used otherwise.
Yeah. If it did, they lost.
If it did, leave a comment down below reminding us.
It feels alright. It feels like a big bore gun, I guess. And
Big bore gun.
like they said, the irons are... Ergos. I didn't love it. Fuck. Alright. I forget. It's gonna take a lot to try.